Prefer when I'm by myself. I don't wanna hang around y'all. Pray for good.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Combat Sports Weekly Live. This is Coach Franco Rulloda, and we are live, everybody. Welcome. It is Monday. Thank you for joining us for your awesome Monday habit. Kamusta po kayo, mga chismoso at mga chismosa, mga ka-mindset? Di ko rin alam sa nanggaling yung ano na yun eh. Pero nabuo na lang eh. How are you, how's everyone? Hope you had a really good weekend. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. So on Facebook, it's Coach Franco Rulloda. On YouTube, it's Coach Franco Rulloda. And we are also live on MMA Dava. What's up, everybody? I hope everyone's doing well. I'm just waiting for my fellow Titos of Fighting. Ang alam ko, complete attendance kami today. So we're going to give you the latest updates on what happened over the weekend and some upcoming events. Thank you so much to everyone who's continuously supporting this channel. Make sure that you follow us on Facebook. So you make sure you follow me on Facebook. So you hop on to the Facebook page, Coach Franco Rulloda, and then you click like, then you click follow. When you also go to YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Coach Franco Rulloda. Thank you so much to everyone that's been partnering with us for a very long time. Before we start, I'd like to thank Trident Unlimited for all the merchandise that they're doing for the community. Of course, I'd like to personally thank Knots and Crosses. You can follow Knots and Crosses on Facebook and on Instagram. Yo, what's up, Mags? You can follow Knots and Crosses on Facebook and on Instagram. They're going to release a new set of gear, like probably in the next coming months. Also, thank you so much to Ikiro Day by Day. What else? Ano ba? Malapit na mag-open, okay? Malapit na mag-open. Go follow them as well on Facebook and on Instagram, Dojo Garage. It's a concept gym. So it's going to be as far as I know, I hope I'm allowed to say it. Okay? Ayun, just in time. Medyo pag sinabi ko mga 6:30 p.m.-ish, yan yung mga kasi syempre, nagtatapos muna tayo ng trabaho, di ba? Tapos I have to set up everything. I have to set up my setup. So yun ang nangyayari dyan. So the name of the place is Dojo Garage. It's a concept gym, and it's going to be a showroom and a gym. So make sure you follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Malapit na po mag-open yan. That's going to be on Green Hills sa Connecticut. So I'm very, very excited to work and partner with that gym. We're going to fix the curriculum and then we're going to roll it out. Hopefully mid-Feb or Feb, mag-open na yan so that we can conduct classes. Yan, make sure you follow this page as well. Si Roll PH, yan. Pinaparod ko yung mga sparring sessions ng gym na yan. Very interesting turn of events. Marami nangyari in the world of combat sports. So, ano pa ba? Ano pa ba mga natin? Let's check out PH Boxing Corner. Yan naman ang mga natin. Yan ang ating reliable source when it comes to the latest boxing news. So 3 days ago, they posted Bobby, Benny Cañete, and Kenneth Llover for the Gab Bantamweight title bout. I'm not parang tapos na to eh. Alam ko parang si Llover ata nanalo dito. Okay. Another page that you can go check out is Real Fight PH. Real Fight PH on Facebook and on Instagram. So Kenneth Llover retains his Philippine PBF Bantamweight title with a unanimous decision over Benny Cañete. And then for the IBF World Junior Flyweight title eliminator, this is going to be Kumong Bol versus Anon, the 9th at Calape Cultural Center in Bohol. That's going to be on February 25, 2023. Abangan nyo po role namin ni Mariano Jones. Naku, lala ni Mariano Jones. Okay, this is going to be Mark Rastamac Viceles versus Reggie Filipino Phenom Suganov. Okay, yan ang yan ang abangan na laban. And then IBO World Flyweight Champion Dave Apolinario is set to return against Indonesian okay. So wala pa palang pangalan. So Dave Apolinario is returned against the Indonesian foe under the KJ Kataraha Edward Heno vacant OPBF Super Flyweight Championship on Feb 11 at General Santos City. Ayan, and then this is happening on Feb 30. February 30, it's going to be sa Elorde, Sukat, under VSP Promotions. Pedro Taduran is going to face Powell Balaba, okay, in a scheduled 6-round bout on January 30, UKC Revolution at the Sukat Grand Ballroom. Ayan, yan ang mga natin. Yan ang mga, yung speaking of UKC, I will lay out the entire fight card for the 30th of January. I'll be there to do some commentary for the fights. I'll do commentary for the fights. Alam mo ako, I love watching boxing events. I love supporting our boxing community. I grew up in the boxing community. Boxing is actually the very first sport, martial art na natutunan ko. So, yan yung kaya nakakapagtaka when I was fighting sa amateurs na MMA, everyone thought that I was just a grappler. They all failed to realize na, may striking din naman ako kahit papaano. So, that one's happening. And then, let's talk about the recent UFC event. We're gonna talk about McCleary Ornido's fight sa Japan. And then, I'm gonna name the entire fight card for the UKC sa January 30. That's gonna happen at the Sukat Grand Ballroom. And yes, congrats, Loverball Yover. Ito, I don't understand. Like, paano kayo nagkasya ni Mariano? Ito paano kayo nagkasya ni Mariano Jones dun sa ring nyo? Hopefully, sa nangyari ba to sa ring or some other place? Okay, so please make sure that you watch that on Roll PH's channel. And then January 31, it's going to be an all bare knuckle boxing event by the URCC sa Royal Grand Defense Place. That is sa may Makati Avenue. Ano ba yan? Kailangan tignan muna natin. Hanapin natin. Alam ko yan eh. Yep, that's it. It's called Royal Knuckle. So it's going to be at Royal Nightclub in Makati. Okay? Sa ring pa rin naman. Sa ring po namin, nagkasya naman. Laki ni Mariano Jones. That guy fights at 185. So again, January 31, it's going to be an all bare knuckle boxing fight card that's going to happen at the Royal Nightclub in Makati, January 31. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be the cage announcer. And of course, technical committee, yan, tagasagot ng mga tanong sa rules. And I'm looking at the URCC Global Instagram page. Look at what happened during the press con. Diyos ko, yung mga nag-aaway sa press con, totoo ba to? I mean, in all honesty, does this shit really happen? Is this really true? Yung mga nagtulakan, siguro tulakan, pero puto yung nagkagulo kayo sa loob. Anong meron? Diba? Sasayangin niyo yung, paano pag may nagsampalan or siguro magsampalan lang kayo, huwag kayong magsuntukan. Kasi pag nagsuntukan kayo, you injure your hands, kawawa kayo pagdating ng fight night. Paano kung hindi kayo makalaban dahil nagsuntukan kayo during the press con? Sayang naman, diba? Sayang. Huwag kayong ganun. Yeah, I'm watching a video. I'm basing it on what I'm watching now. So, yeah, it's a video. Oh, yeah, tulakan, okay lang yung tulakan. Sige, tulakan. Very nice video here. So, I'm seeing a lot of the fighters. Ayan. Diba? It's like, wala pa rin gumagamit ng body torpedo. The best press con that I have seen so far is that press con ni Mr. Mainit, yung meron siyang tinapon na lalaki. That was the best. And it happened dun sa Battle of YouTubers. This was the very first time na meron siyang tinapon sa press con. That was the first time. Okay. Okay, of course, joining me. Matagal na wala to. Na-miss natin to. Si Karl De Mesa of Destroy MNL. Okay, and
Hello, Franco.
Karl, what's up, Tito Karl? Ayan, na-miss.
Finally.
Yeah.
So good
Tito
to see your bald head again.
Yes. Ayan, hinahanap niyo si Karl. O, ayan na si Karl. Okay?
Sorry. Daming shit the past 2 weeks. But how did you like the UFC yesterday, Coach Franco?
In all honesty, makikikwento ako sa... Okay, people in the comment section, kwento niyo sa akin kung ano nangyari. Kasi I had no time to watch it. I just saw na... So, Glover lost. He what do you call this? He retired. Shogun retired. Amanda Nunes won, di ba? Amanda Nunes fought, tama ba?
No.
Next pa.
No. Next pa. Yung women's fight, Lauren Murphy versus yung maliit.
Jessica.
What's her face? Yes. Yes, sir.
Yung babae. And so Gilbert Burns won over Neil Magny. Davison lost kay Brandon Moreno. So Brandon
retired.
Moreno is the new.
Yes, flyweight.
Then tama, Jessica Andrade won over Lauren Murphy. Johnny Walker won over Paul Craig.
When the Brazilians lost, they lost.
Parang nagkaroon lang ako ng interest ng konti. Parang I was looking forward to this discussion kasi I saw yung post ni Tita Che. As always, everybody, when it comes to UFC updates, UFC latest news, you follow Swing for the Fences. Swing for the Fences is on Instagram. It's also on TikTok. Tita Che is one of the admins of MMA Talk Philippines. So you better make sure that you are following those pages para updated kayo kung anong nangyayari. Okay? Ito yung mga legit sources natin. So, ikaw, were you able to watch the UFC, bro?
Kanina lang, yes. I caught up. Gilbert Burns was great. First round, sub. Johnny Walker was great. First round, KO.
KO.
KO. Kay Paul Craig. Pero matindi yung kay Brandon at saka kay Figgy. Sa wakas, nanalo na si Brandon ng definitively. And then, pumikit kasi yung isang mata ni Figueiredo, kaya talagang wala na. And then he retired from the division, coach.
Si Figueiredo.
Akat na daw siya ng bantam.
Oo, kasi feeling ko it's so hard for him to make that weight. He's a big guy.
Yes, pretty big guy for that weight class. Grabe.
So, and naman was it an eye poke? Parang accidental eye poke. I was reading some...
Wala. It was a legit poke. Wala talaga.
So sumara lang talaga.
Sumakto lang talaga. Sinasabi ng mga... Dami kasing lasing sa crowd sa Brazil eh. Sinasabi lang ng mga tao na... kasi pagkatapos siyang na-hook, parang si Brandon pushed him away. Hindi naman sumabit yung finger, pero mukha kasing na-eye poke. Kaso, doon siya kumawak, doon sa na-hook na eye. So, wala. Legit talaga yung hit niya. No excuse.
I was looking at some of the highlights. Wala. Legit naman eh. Tama
legit
talaga.
Siya. Tumama lang talaga doon sa eye.
Pasok talaga.
Yep. It was clean. Super clean.
What the hell's the problem?
Diba? Wala. And of course, binabato pa nila.
Ayan na.
Ayun, Reyes na. Yes, sa wakas.
Ayun.
Finally.
Hello.
Ayan, pinag-uusapan namin yung Davison Figueiredo versus Brandon Moreno.
Medyo may mga nagrereklamo daw sa nangyari doon, di ba?
Reklamo, daming lasing.
Tapos prior to that kasi, I was watching the bare knuckle fight press conference na highlights. Sabi ko, ba't itong mga tao to nagsusuntukan sa press con?
Press con.
Sira.
Chill lang kayo. Nakita
Ano yun, no? Ayan, tignan
Masyado
mo.
silang
No, coach,
mainit.
makakulang lang sila sa pansin. Gusto lang nilang makilala naman like bullet.
May ganun ng may ganun ng pangangailangan na
Eh.
tipong we need to make an statement.
May balita
Diba?
ako na babalik naman na yung Battle of the YouTubers and yung RSF. So doon na lang sila magkalat siguro.
Oo, doon na lang, 'di ba? Hindi ako kasi the press con is good, like yung tension add on, 'di ba? The tension, yeah. Magtulakan kayo, pero yung iba, nakita ko nagsuntukan pa doon sa press con. Kung lalaban kayo break dito sa bare knuckle, huwag kayong makipagsuntukan sa press con kasi nga
Sayang.
pero kung yung mga cornermen nyo, yung mga asungot nyo, di ba?
Yan,
yung
pwede
mga
yan.
kapit nyo, sige, pwede, di ba? Diba?
Pero,
siguro yun lang,
tama
wala
ba,
kayong
Coach?
masisirang gamit dun sa venue.
Pag nagsapakan kayo doon sa press con, nobody gets paid.
No, di ba? Nobody gets paid.
Cancelled fight, nobody gets paid.
Yeah.
Di ba? Okay, Maureen Espinosa, what's up, Moy?
Yes.
Shout out sa iyo. Ayan. And then let's do this. So Johnny Walker versus Paul Craig. I was expecting Johnny Walker to win this one. I wasn't able to watch it pero sigurado Johnny Walker skill-wise knockout power game yan. Jessica Andrade versus Lauren Murphy.
Beat down.
Wala Jessica's
down,
just
man.
way better And considering Lauren Murphy is taller, pero he's not as athletic.
Ito yung isa pa sa mga may issue sila, di ba? Yung medyo parang alanganin din daw yung tawag, late din daw ata.
Parang isa-stop na ata sa second, pero natuwa daw si Lauren na okay lang, buti tinuloy pa rin. Pero grabe naman kasi medyo parang Joanna Idresik na yung level, parang medyo Klingon na yung kaliwa. Pero nakalaki yung ano
yun natin yan. We'll discuss fight stoppage later. So, and then Neil Magny versus Gilbert Burns. In as much as Neil Magny is a high-level fighter, I don't expect Neil Magny to win against Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns is a man on a mission. Okay? Sobrang man on a mission si Gilbert Burns. Feeling niya kasi siya yung overlooked guy sa division. So, that is motivation for him para siguraduhin niya na manalo siya na manalo. So, striking siguro lamang si Neil Magny ng slide. Pero ground game wrestling, wala. Kakainin ni Gilbert Burns yan. Submission round 1, no? And then Brandon Moreno versus Davison Figueiredo. Si Brandon Moreno, ang ganda ng improvement with each fight. Na talagang nalalampasan lang niya yung mga kalaban niya. And when it came to Figueiredo, wala wala talaga. As in, lamang talaga And then Jamal Hill won over Glover Teixeira. So yun.
Si Moreno moved to another coach kasi nga yung previous coach niya had a controversy na ban sa UFC, so he had to move to another team. Yes.
Si James Krause ba yun?
Yes. Di ba na-ban sila sa UFC because of the
insider
betting,
fixing,
yung
betting and fixing. Yeah. Siya ba yun?
Good for Moreno na lumipat na siya ng team. Nag-improve siya.
Pero si Brandon Moreno kasi, he trained with James Krause for like one fight lang. Di ba nagpalit?
Alam ko under siya kay Krause, di ba?
Yun nga, pero lumipat siya for that fight lang. One
for
fight
that fight lang.
Meron siyang ibang camp.
Tama. Yeah. Puro Mexican yung nasa corner niya, usually. Yeah. Mexican.
Okay, mga kaibigan, nagkakape po kami. Kape.culture on Instagram. That's the show's partner.
Yes.
Dahil hindi po pinapakailaman ni Kape.culture kung paano namin gawin yung show.
Yes.
Okay lang kay Kape Culture na magchismisan kami dito at makipagchismisan kayo sa amin. So, we partner kay Kape Culture. Make sure that you follow them. Coffee's really good. Okay? So, it's amazing. So, it's all over social media. It's also on Shopee. Our friends, thank you so much for watching. Please share. Right? Make sure you send us those likes. Paki-like po yung video na to. Okay? Bababa lang kayo sa mga browsers nyo. Pipindutin nyo yung thumbs up o yung puso. Mas maganda yung puso. Then, kung nag-e-enjoy kayo, diba? Kung nag-e-enjoy kayo, you can feel free to share this live discussion. And then, people on YouTube. Good evening, YouTube. Okay?
YouTube na rin kami.
Diba? Make sure to support this show. Send us your super chats, your super thanks. Okay, yung para makita namin makita namin yung page nyo, it will notify me here and then we'll give you a huge shout out, okay? Nako, yan, si Buntis. Mami, maaga ako today. Maaga siya sa maaga siya sa
Nako, baka paglihian tayo.
Oo. And then I think later to, no, reaction ng Miron, meron silang, watch them later, meron silang special guest. Make sure you support that channel. Yeah, masaya rin yung discussion nila dyan. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Jamal Hill defeats Glover Teixeira. It just so happens kasi it's youth versus the OG.
Yeah.
Ganun kasi yung play nangyari doon. Okay.
Interesting enough, si Jamal Hill pala yung first product ng Dana White's Contender Series na actually naging champion. Galing.
Jamal Hill is one of those new age fighters wherein they have really good striking, they have really good grappling, and really good wrestling. Ito yung so nung nakita ko yung matchup, tagilid si Glover dito, tagilid si Glover. So now, this brings to question yung sinabi ni Calderon, Jamal Hill. Word salad ako minsan. Yan, si Carl nga kakausapin ko later. Word salad ako.
Kasi Jamal, alam ko Jamal.
Pero Jamal lang.
Jamal nga ata to.
Kaya nakakabulol.
Jamal lang yan.
Jamal
Hill versus
yung mga Jan Blachowicz. Magiging Jan. Tama, di ba?
Jan Blachowicz.
Jan. Parang si Peter Jan.
Jan Blachowicz na. That is going to be a very interesting fight. Jamal Hill will have the skills necessary and the athleticism to go up against Jan Blachowicz. Blachowicz now will definitely rely on the Polish power. Kasi medyo si Jan Blachowicz malakas pero medyo stiff eh. Medyo stiff.
Low din siya. He's like a tank. Polish power talaga.
Alam niyo yung mga nakaka-train nyo sa gym na makunat lang talaga. Yung sobrang tigas, yung sobrang kunat. Kaya anong tulak mo, hindi mo talaga matulak. Yung alam mo hindi athletic, pero alam mo makunat lang talaga. Yan si Jan Blachowicz. Yung mga old man strength, di ba? May mga gorilla grips, yan yung mga Jan Blachowicz. Now, how will Jamal Hill utilize that, di ba? Utilize that knowledge para makapag-create ng strategy. Yan ang magiging interesting. O yan, tama si Tim Montales. Ayan, third round, TKO via doctor stoppage. Ang hindi lang naman nag-agree at hindi naman nag-enjoy yung Brazilian crowd eh.
Nagbunga daw sila lahat eh, diba?
Can we discuss that? What's with the Brazilian crowd even booing? Like,
Glover
even had to step in and say like, respetuhin nyo naman yung bagong champ, huwag yung batuhin na. Like, grabe naman kayo guys.
Kasi si
Glover, sabi niya, nakita ko kayo, binabato niyo ng popcorn tsaka bote yung kanina, yung bagong champ respetuhin niyo tong si Jamal Hill
Kasi they were claiming na yung win was because of an eye poke, pero hindi naman eh.
Hindi, yung alam mo yun, it's very subjective. Tsaka iba doon mo rin makikita yung good and bad na suporta ng isang crowd, 'di ba? Na may blind following which is good, 'di ba? Talaga national pride. Pero dapat hindi rin naman tayo sore loser.
Pero yun eh. I think that's it. Ganyan. It's sore loser lang talaga. Like, grabe naman kayo guys. Natalo lang legit eh.
Ganyan din naman eh. I mean, it's the same. Parang pareho rin nung nag-football, di ba? Sa football, nung
nagsusunog sa labas ng mga kotse.
World Cup, talagang
hooligan culture.
Bad trip eh.
Di ba?
Sa Mexico ba yun? Yung pinagbabato din sila ata, yung UFC. Sa Mexico rin, murang bote naman. Diba? Dami kasing beer.
I mean, dito rin natin nakikita yung behavior ng tao sa sports. Dito natin makikita how powerful sports can be as a tool.
Sobrang invested yung mga tao dun sa mga manok nila.
Invested, di ba? Akala nyo sa pag-ibig lang nag-i-invest, hindi, sa sports din nag-i-invest. Dapat invest kayo dyan.
Nagkahugot pa doon.
Parang pinipersonal talaga.
Di ba?
Fighter ko. Nag-retire pa.
From GFT Pilipinas and Adobo Bros Jiu-Jitsu UAE. Hey, what's up, Adobo?
Adobo Bros.
Adobros. Adobros. Sorry, Adobo Bros.
Oo nga, hindi yung basa ko. Like,
Adobros nga ata.
Adobros Jiu-Jitsu UAE. Thank you so much for watching. GF Team Philippines. Uy, alam nyo ba? Okay, fun fact. Everybody knows this. Ang top 2 idol ko sa Jiu-Jitsu, si Marcelo Garcia, tsaka si Rodolfo Vieira. As in, my game, talagang pag sinabing kinokopya mo si Rodolfo Vieira, sinasabi ko, oo, kinokopya ko si Rodolfo Vieira. Idol ko si Rodolfo Vieira.
Hopefully, si Marcelo pala can recover because apparently he's battling stomach cancer.
Stomach cancer. Nakakalungkot yun. Kasi nalungkot ako nung nabasa ko yun. So, our prayers to the Marcelo Garcia family. He will get through this. That guy's one tough man. So, kaya naman, he's such a tough guy. He will get through
this. Naisip ko tuloy si Gordon Ryan, guys.
And then si Gordon Ryan naman kasi maraming factors kung bakit may problema yan. Okay, maraming factors. Okay, so again, GFT
must be with the
Pilipinas. Saan ang gym niyo? May GFT pala dito sa Pilipinas. Anong
may gym GFT, is this? Diba?
Bulacan ba to o Pampanga? Okay, let's check. Bakit parang nalaki? Okay. Hindi. Iba pa yan, Tim. Wala yan. Okay, Earl. What's your take on Charlie Suarez having his fight on March 17th in Sydney, Australia against Paul Fleming? I love it.
Love that.
I absolutely love it. It's about damn town. About damn town.
Sa wakas, pangalawang international opponent na ni Charlie sa pro,
the first
which is
one
good.
Was an Indonesian. They fought sa Vietnam under VSP Promotions. This one is going to be in Sydney, Australia under VSP Promotions as well. Thank you so much to VSP Promotions, Boss Robert Hill. Finally, okay. And ang alam ko, these are two highly rated na and undefeated amateur boxers, very technical, good skill sets. So it's going to be very interesting. This is not a walk in the park for Charlie Suarez. As in, everyone wants to see Charlie Suarez fight in the international scene, prove himself. This is the fight to make. This is the fight that will test him. So dito natin makikita ano yung magiging response ni Charlie Suarez. Ito yung mga one-shot deal na parang make or break ni Charlie. So he really needs to make an impression.
Nasa top 10 na si Charlie ng IBF rankings ng world rankings. So that's a very good sign.
A very good sign for Charlie Suarez. Maganda. He needs to sustain that momentum. Kailangan magtuloy-tuloy ito. Lalong-lalo na he wins in Australia, malaki yung chances na pwede na siya mag-campaign sa America.
Yes.
Diba? And that will increase his brand. That will increase his presence. That will increase Philippine boxing. So sana
in
talaga.
Charlie Suarez we trust.
Charlie. In Charlie Suarez we trust talaga. Diba? You want an international fight, now he has it.
Yes.
So talagang looking forward to that. Okay?
Nag-comment na yung sa GFT Pinas.
John Baltazar.
Meron pala sa Olonga po
Meron. Okay, GFT
ito si
Pilipinas Black Eye Combat Olonga po and Ado Bros. Yeah, okay,
under Prof. Everton Thornton daw.
Olonga po. Okay, that's good. That's
good to know, man.
Kita nyo, you go to Olonga po, di ba? I love the way that Jiu-Jitsu is branching out sa provinces.
Yes.
Kailangan lang talaga magtuturo. Okay, so kailangan lang talaga sustainable at kailangan lang talaga matyaga. Okay, matyaga. Okay, pagtyagaan natin yan. Okay, just be patient.
No shortcuts.
Okay. Diba?
If you want to see what you're aiming for in 2 weeks ata, ADCC na.
Diba? Good luck sa inyo. When I get to Olonga po, hopefully I get to visit your gym.
Balik tayo doon.
Oo. So hopefully we can visit your gym, meet you guys, okay?
Sana bukas na yung restaurant na kakainan dapat natin.
Tapos bukas na rin.
May isa pang restaurant na bagong bukas doon. Nalala ko. So, yes, that's good.
Nawala Okay, JP Zelda, what's up? What's up, everybody? Ayan, ito yung sinasabi namin. Ito yung source, okay? Ito yung source namin. So
That's
please,
direct
okay,
sa
follow
source,
Swing
Tita
for
Che.
Defenses. Swing for
Yes.
Defenses, Instagram, and on TikTok, okay? Yan yung mga natin. Yan yung mga tanong niya, titignan natin. Be-breakdown natin
Speaking
mamaya.
of boxing pala, are you guys parang might be excited for Francis going into any kind of boxing match?
Siyempre, Francis Ngannou. Sana mangyari yan. Sana mangyari.
I hope he gets the money he deserves too sa boxing.
Grabe.
Diba? Sana mangyari yan. Kasi we'll get to that topic as well. Diba? Ang dami natin pag-uusapan ngayon. Diyos ko.
Oo, yung Ngannou money issue and may lumabas pa ulit dahil doon. Yung kay Mighty Mouse din, naungkat tuloy. Siya pay, grabe yun.
Diba? So, again, people from YouTube, mga YouTube friends natin, make sure you utilize super thanks, super chats, tsaka kung ano pa super na nandyan to support this channel. Lahat din naman po ng aming nakukuha ay binabalik din po namin sa show para we can gather more information so that marami tayong pagchichismisan, okay? Yan, nakakalungkot. Yeah, Grandpa Glover. Okay, Glover Teixeira retiring. That's
unfortunately.
Father fatigue na lang yan. He had a good run.
42?
Okay? He
41?
showed everyone. Showed everyone at 40 years old. You can still be UFC champion. He did it at the highest level. Tapos,
and he looked damn good, Final outing. Looks good. Awesome.
Look good. Pero, ayan, sabi ni Tita Che, Magomed Anklev. Pero alam ko si Si Yan
muna. And then afterwards,
hindi ba si Anklev yung interim?
If he wins.
O hindi ba natuloy na interim champion?
Wala.
Hindi.
Hindi natuloy yun.
Alam ko.
Jiri is number 2, I think.
Yeah.
So, should be up next kung manalo siya dun sa next match niya. And he even sent out a nice greeting. Nasa snow siya nagaganon. Congratulations, Jamal. I'm coming.
Hindi naman inabandon. Parang when Jamal Hill was declared, parang gusto nila i-protesta or they don't want to support that guy, so they all left the arena.
They did.
Parang yan yung
medyo bitter.
Medyo baduy. Yeah, medyo sore loser. Ayan tuloy si Tita Che. Ayan. Baka hindi ka na magpunta sa... Baka i-blacklist ka sa
baka
Brazil.
Hindi ka na tanggapin sa Brazil,
Ingat lang. But yes.
Diba? Baka
Gabi naman kasi promotions din nila sa Brazil. Ilagyan nila ng belt yung yung Christ Redemptor.
Tignan mo tong isang chismosang to. Marami na ba cloud chaser sa martial arts? Marami!
Yes! Napakadami.
Napakarami.
Hindi na ba? Marami pa rin.
Napakarami. From
Dumadami
fighters to coaches. From fighters to coaches to wannabe promoters. Pati yung mga promoters gusto na ring sumikat. Diba?
Sabi nila Floyd, di pa daw matapos yung audit. Hindi ko alam kung ano yun, pero...
Nako, yung audit na yan. Nako, Lawrence, hindi mangyayari yung audit na yan. Walang audit na mangyayari, okay? Kasi pag nagka-audit...
Floyd?
Florence, pag nangyari yung audit, malalaman kung saan napunta yung pondo. Baka magulat sila. baka di ba, paano, in the first place, paano nila gagawin? Ako hindi ko alam paano nila gagawin.
Kaya nga daw di pa makapagpa-event kasi hindi pa rin tapos yung audit. But anyway.
Di pa ata bayad yung iba sa previous event nga ata, di pa bayad
Tapos yun nga, yung binabanggit
wala nakakataka sa audit.
Ni Karl, yung Liam, was that Liam Harrison nga ba versus Floyd Mayweather?
Versus Floyd?
Apparently hindi daw Kasi sabi ni Chatri, hindi daw. Si Floyd actually nag-post mismo sa IG niya.
Tapos
injured daw si Liam, di ba?
Ako minsan kasi,
di ba nakontrata sila?
Ito
yun nga
Minsan kasi si Floyd mahilig siyang mag-post lang magpo-post siya tapos titignan niya kasi kung anong reaction ng tao. Titignan niya. Pag marami nag-react, nako, baka money fight to pwede nating gawin, di ba?
Is that really him posting though? Nasa kanya yung control.
Legit account I guess so.
Legit account. Hindi kasi minsan yung mga manager, yung ganyan, di ba? Yung post for them. I just wanted to ask you guys kasi parang, really? Pwede ba yun? Tapos nakita ko sabi ni JC, like, uy, may nag-comment.
Sige, ano tayo ngayon? Teka, punta tayo sa...
chismis of the day,
punta tayo sa ano ni Floyd Mayweather. Sa Instagram ni Floyd Mayweather.
Sige nga.
Si Liam Harrison din daw nagsalita na about the situation. I don't know kung ano yun.
Floyd Mayweather. Oy,
binura niya na ba yung poster?
Patay chicks. Patay chicks.
Buti hindi ka na screen cap. Screen broadcast. Sige nga, tignan ko yung kay Liam.
Hindi kasi yung post ni, yung initial
na mag-freeze screen cap
ni, you know, the girl collective, yeah. Unang boot sa ano ni Floyd eh. Parang wala na.
Wala na nga yung kay Liam.
Binura niya na.
Binura niya yan.
So,
may tumawag diba? Dyan.
Nahuli siya ni Chatri.
sa tingin mo takot si Floyd Mayweather kay Chatri?
Floyd?
Hindi, sayang na yung hype eh.
Diba?
Parang wala naman.
Wala na rin sa
wala rin naman post unless nasa Twitter pero
so again, para siyang ganon, di ba? Para siyang ganon. I mean, parang typical style ni Floyd, di ba? That's what he did.
Floyd,
yung mahilig siya magpaasa. Alam mo yung paasa post? Di ba? Para that's his way of checking out. Okay,
parang
is this
naman
fight gonna roll? Di ba? Parang kikita ba tao or kasi ipo-promote niya na sa so it's a kickboxer or a Muay Thai fighter versus boxing. He's gonna bill it that way. So ngayon, depende na ngayon kung sino yung manonood, how much money can he make, and where is it gonna happen. So ngayon, syempre, one championship, it's very logical and it's very...
kailangan may cut.
Diba? Ano yan? Tawag dito... So it's either it happens in one FC, whether it happens either in one championship or co-promotion yan, di ba?
Imagine if it does happen sa one championship, wild yun. Sobrang pabor sa kanila yun.
It's gonna be huge for one championship pag nangyari yun.
Kasi they already tried a boxing event, hindi masyado bumenta eh. Imagine if Floyd Mayweather does one championship kahit isang laban.
Diba? Ang ano lang naman dyan is how much, diba? How much, what is the price?
Pera lang yan.
Kailangan magkasundo na sila sa presyo, pero that is very possible. Yan ang
Obviously, si Reyes nakakuha ng pera for Floyd, diba?
Si Sid, diba?
Oo nga, pareho
natin kung sa kinuha yun.
Oo nga eh. Kala ko pareho yung sources nila ng...
diba? Chismis. So, anong source na nakakuha ng pera ang Ryzen or Floyd? Saan kukuha yung isa ng pera?
Baka di tayo makapasok ng Japan. I know you three. You three.
Yung mga nakaharap sa airport na tato hanggang dito.
I know. We know what you said on your show.
Monitor.
Ayan, tama. Yun nga. Okay. So, ito yung fraction jiu-jitsu ba to? Sana, I hope I don't mess this up. Okay? Okay. Won Dumao last competition.
Dumao, wow.
Under
Congrats,
Prof.
guys.
Everton Thorbone. So, congrats, guys.
Interesting. Bagong black belt dito.
Yan. Keep. Maraming teams na rin umiikot, and then Dumao Tarlac is a very good destination na jiu-jitsu. The next one is going to be Dumao Cebu. Okay? Diba? Dumao Cebu, March 4 and 5 ata. So that's going to be a huge event. Okay, that's a huge event. And shout out to the Dumao team, Dumao Manila, Dumao Cebu. You guys are doing really, really well. Thank you for spreading the gospel of jiu-jitsu. I also had the honor of refereeing my first black belt match sa Dumao. Thank you so much to Professor Edison Kagohara, Sensei Edison Kagohara, Sensei Makoto Ogasawara, and Professor Alvin Lee for trusting me to officiate that event. nakakaba pero walang yan. Nakaka-excite din, bro mo. My first black belt match. Normally when you referee a black belt match, 3 yan. So with me on those match was Professor Joey Lepitin and Professor Eros Baluyot. So medyo nakaka-increase ng confidence na sila yung kasama ko kasi at least merong maganda yung coordination and shadowing namin sa officiating. What else? Hey, si Daily Habit Toys sayang Floyd versus Harrison.
Sana yun na nga yun. Wala naunahan na.
Na-injured daw tuhod ni Liam.
Yeah. Pero wala yung post sa IG about it. I guess pinatay na nila yung
nabasa ko yun, yung may
si Chatri. Sabi ni Chatri, hoy, ba't ka gumagawa ng laban na wala ako?
Narinig na namin ni Karl magalit yan.
Yes. Diba, nakita natin. Hi! Why?
But speaking of prospects, guys, malapit na ang Jon Jones versus Cyril Gane. Is it going to go through or may injured ba? Si Tito John.
Or may picogram situation ulit.
Sino to?
Hopefully na.
Jon Jones.
Jon Jones versus Cyril Gane. Jon Jones versus Cyril Gane. Sige, we'll go to that whole Francis Ngannou thing.
Wow.
He's from Brazil, living in Cebu now for 5 years. So wow, that's good. Okay, Rod, he got promoted to brown belt last weekend. Okay. I'm John Che, living in Dubai. What's up, Dubai peeps? Hey,
mga kasama ni
UAE.
Mga kasama ni Pocholo Marquez. What's up, man?
Oh, yeah. Diba?
Tito Alain, what's up?
Tayo maabot.
Hello. Tito Alain, gayot
Tito
Alain. Tito Alain.
Yes.
No?
Grabe yung
anyway,
Tito
let's
Alain
go
ngayon,
to the Francis Ngannou debacle. Okay? Sige, your thoughts, Titos. Let's go with Tito Carl kasi na-miss natin si Tito Carl. Your thoughts on Francis Ngannou being a free agent and what's the next route for him?
Anywhere but UFC. Pero grabe, props to Francis. Grabe yung maprinsipyong tao si Gago, no? Tindi. So he wanted in exchange lang, tama ba 8 million yung in-offer sa kanya?
Yes, 8 million.
He wanted in exchange kasama nun rep for fighters, for parang insurance di ba? Medical insurance. Ano pa ba? May dalawa pa siyang di ba? May dalawa pa siyang
basically it's insurance for fighters, athlete advocate, tsaka in-cage sponsors.
Yes. So basically it's a union rep that he wanted just for fighters, di ba? So parang syempre ayaw ng UFC yun, mag-union kayo, meron ng fighter rep, ganon. So probably not that one, but the two ones seemed kind of reasonable and doable for parang mainstream sport na yung UFC. Come on, guys. Like, hindi na tayo nasa corner ng garahe, nagpa-fight club, nagdatag ng mats. Dapat lang na meron kayong insurance. So, medical man lang. Kasi we still hear of people who get injured and do not have medical insurance. Pagdating sa hospital, di sila makapagbayad, di man lang makapasok, di ba? So, okay. Good for Francis. I don't know why Dana turned it down, sa totoo lang. It's probably not just Dana. Ang daming ibang factors na nag-play into it. And the politics of it all. It kind of baffles me why they would lose they would be willing to lose the caliber of champion that Francis has become in the UFC. So, parang merong hack job pa eh. I don't know why you would tell Francis.
Kanya.
Kasi binayaran namin, inoferan namin na malaki tapos ayaw niya. Parang ganun lang yung narrative. Medyo olat yung spin, guys, kasi pagkausap mo naman si Francis, like, ito lang yung inas ko. Prospects, man, I would love to see any one of the other MMA promotions. Kasi si PFL just scored diba? A route of it with si Jake ba yung nakuha nila? Jake Paul? Logan Paul. Jake Paul, right? They got Jake Paul. Jake Paul. So,
Jake Paul MMA daw. Jake Paul MMA.
Come on, di ba? Jake Paul MMA.
Sige, Ngannou versus Jake Paul in the PFL.
Do it, man.
Somebody's gonna die.
Somebody's gonna die. I love it. Si Bare Knuckle, BKFC is also sniffing after Ngannou. Siyempre si Scott Coker also is like maybe, yeah, sure, ganyan, pero masyadong malaking pera yan for them, I think, right now. I would love just to see him do the money fights that he wants. Anything from, kaya tinatanong ko yung sa boxing sa inyo eh. Whatever happened, maybe, like, why not? Magaling naman na striker na si Ngannou. He's been, doing a couple of sessions
and
with
he started
Mike
as a
Tyson
boxer.
And he started as a boxer in France, diba? So I would love just to see that kasi parang napaka-prime pa niya to be out of one of the top tier organizations in the US. And hindi lang sila magkasundo, basically. Ayun. So, what about you guys?
Saan kasi, actually, nung unang lumabas yung issue about this, may mga nakadiskusyon pa ako in the MMA groups about this eh. Marang sinasabi nila, may iba nagsasabi na medyo, the UFC's not gonna change their policies about insurance and about the sponsorship thing just for Ngannou. Pero the thing is, yung main concern nga ni Ngannou is yung tatlong gusto niya is for everyone. Na yun ang medyo na may miss out ng mga iba. I mean, it's well, to me, it does not sound like a very big request. Lalo na yung, at least yung sa sponsorship and yung sa insurance. Although sabi nila,
hindi siya unreasonable, di ba?
Yeah, hindi siya unreasonable eh. It's for the benefit of all the fighters. So, I mean, yung fighter, tawag dito, union, hindi ko sure kung it's proper to have one, but I guess some other fighters are looking for that. And alam ko sa PFL meron silang ganon, di ba?
Meron sila.
But kasi kung tutuusin, at least yung unang dalawa, the UFC has the money and the capability to pull those two off. And ano ba to? Ano tawag dito? Yun nga, the fighters deserve those sa kanilang I mean, just considering yung mga bonuses na galing sa Reebok from before and sa Venom now, medyo hindi ko sure kung enough yon compared before nung may sarili silang mga sponsors. I'm sure medyo mas maganda-ganda magbigay yung mga ibang sponsors na direkta sa kanila. Kasi, I mean, do sa Reebok deal and do sa Venom deal, may hati dun most likely ang UFC. Kung directly napupunta sa fighters yung sponsorship, I mean, it's probably better pay. I mean, kaya siguro before, nung wala pa yung exclusive sponsorship deal ng UFC, mas wala tayong masyado narinig about sa issue ng paid before eh. Kasi meron nga sponsorship money na medyo maganda-ganda. Compared now na, diba, may mga fighters na, kaya a few months ago, sino ba tong babaeng fighter na sabi niya, if I did not win this fight, I would have become homeless after this event. Parang ganon. Diba? I mean, before wala tayo naririnig na masyadong ganon eh. So, it was for a good cause. Kaya lang, yun nga, I mean, ewan ko, ayaw na lang siguro talaga nila kay Francis Ngannou. And as for him fighting outside the UFC, yung sa BKFC nga, may lumabas na nga na si Chad Mendes got paid $600,000 for his BKFC debut. Debut pa lang yun. Si Ngannou, champ, $500,000 for a title defense.
First title defense.
Diba? Yeah. And then, ano pa ba? Yung si Tyson Fury is calling out Francis Ngannou now. Hopefully that happens. I mean, it's a huge crossover ng heavyweights sa boxing and sa MMA. So I would love to see that happen. I'm not sure kung gaano kaganda yung chances ni Ngannou with Tyson Fury. This might be something similar to, I mean, hopefully a bit better than Fury versus, sino ba itong kinalaban niya na isa na malaki din? Si Bronze Bomber. Hopefully,
Wilder.
Nakakalimutan. Hopefully, mas better competition to than Wilder versus Fury. Or at least, maging maganda lang yung resulta ng magiging laban and pagkaroon ng medyo magandang chances si Ngannou, although we know that he's more into MMA than boxing. Matagal na siguradong hindi nagbo-boxing si Ngannou. Like I mentioned earlier na galing nga sa boxing initially si Ngannou. Nakita nung tumakas siya sa Africa, got to France, ang una niyang sport was boxing. Alam ko he tried to sa amateurs pero nakitaan siya na he could be good in kickboxing, then eventually napunta siya sa MMA. Nag-brave pa si Ngannou. And anyway, that's what I think about the whole thing.
Okay. I will add to what my fellow Tito said. There are so many layers kasi. There are so many layers to peel in order to understand this entire situation. So let's put so dun muna tayo sa side ni UFC. So everyone has to understand that the UFC is a business. The UFC is a company. So sino ba ang primary concern ng companies? Diba? If you're a corporation or a company, your primary concern is to make profit for your shareholders, your stakeholders, and your investors. Yan ang primary goal ng isang kumpanya, 'di ba? Yan ang primary goal niya is to generate money, generate profits para dun sa mga stakeholders mo. Next up is your fighters are your employees. 'Di ba? Your fighters are your employees. Kahit sabi pa lang independent contractor, you're an employee. You are at the beck and call of the company. Diba? Fighter pay has been a very subjective issue for a very long time. Now, yung sa demands naman kasi ni Francis Ngannou, diba? Number one, in-cage sponsorships. That's never gonna happen. The UFC has an exclusive deal with Venom. Diba? Now, bakit nangyari yun? You have to understand, si UFC, alam nila yung na-generate nila na attention. They know that their audience is massive. They know that the attention they get is huge. So, syempre, they want to monetize that. And how do you monetize that? You control all the factors na kaya mong kontrolin. So, yun ang ginagawa nila, di ba? Just like what businesses would do. Kung ikaw yung may-ari ng isang negosyo, meron kang kayang kontrolin na factor para i-monetize yun, gagawin mo yun, di ba? And as, syempre, when fighters bring in yung sponsors nila sa mga shorts nila, sa apparel nila, sa ano, so syempre, nakita ni UFC yun, hoy, pag suot-suot nila yan, nakikita yan ng tao sa TV, nakikita yan ng tao sa mga phones, sa devices, it will live on the internet for a very long time. Wait, how can we control that? O edi gawa tayo ng deal with an exclusive
Monster,
outfitter,
ganyan,
diba?
Or Venom.
Diba? Tapos they're also launching their own apparel, their own merchandise. Merong UFC apparel or merchandise line, diba? So how do you promote that as well? You make the fighters wear it, diba? So it's business. It was a business move. It's very unfair to the fighters, yes. That could be another source of their income. Pero that's the work, that's how business works, di ba? So wala siyang pinagkaiba doon sa ginagawa ng mga ibang kumpanya, di ba? Now in terms of fighters insurance, in as much as it's very noble, ito rin kasi, so sidetrack na ng konti, ang maganda, I applaud Francis Ngannou for advocating for the entire MMA community. Hindi lang UFC fighters, but for the entire MMA community. However, you are an individual going up against corporate entities. Corporate entities will outlive you. Sayang, di ba? Maganda rin yung pinanggagalingan kasi nung saloobin ni Francis Ngannou kasi alam niya yung mahirap yung pinagdaanan niya. So, syempre, kawang-gawa niya yun sa community at maganda yun. We're very, very thankful that there are people like Francis Ngannou who's doing this. Now, yung insurance sa fighters, when you talk about combat sports, okay, maraming pera sa UFC, pero marami ring expenses sa UFC eh. 'Di ba? I don't know kung alam ng mga tao. So malaki ang gastos sa UFC PI. 'Di ba? So the UFC is not just building brand, it's also building facilities na magbe-benefit din naman fighters. 'Di ba? So they built So pag UFC fighter ka, you can go to the PI, UFC PI, and train there for free. You can actually build your camp around the UFC PI for free. Walang bayad fighters doon. As long as you're on the UFC roster, you can train there for free. That's why a lot of fighters migrated or transferred to Vegas. Kasi nandun yung PI, they set their camps around PI. Magaan the UFC PI, Performance Center. Aayusin lang nila yung schedule. Pinadali rin yung buhay nila kasi nasa UFC PI, nandun na lahat for recovery, for training, strength and conditioning, supplementation para hindi ka mahuli ng USAD. Di ba?
Yeah.
Diba? Tapos,
libre pa nga yung nutritionist eh.
Libre pa yung nutritionist. So,
libre yung nutritionist nila.
Di ba? So, I don't know kung ginagawa yun ng One Championship, ginagawa ba yun ng Bellator, ginagawa ba yun ng PFL. Diba? I don't think they're doing that for their fighters. So,
One Championship? Parang meron.
Diba?
Pero napupunta sa evolved mga fighters.
Kaya, diba? It's ano eh. So, we have to look at this from all angles. Next, if you're a UFC champion, meron kang monthly. Diba? May monthly allowance ka. I don't know kung may ganun sa PFL, may ganun ba sa Bellator, may ganun ba sa One Championship.
So what? Hindi ko narinig.
Diba? So, hindi natin alam kung may ganun ba. Diba? Sa boxing, if you are the champion, baliktad. You pay the commission or you pay the governing
retainers
body
dun sa belt
monthly para i-retain yung belt mo. So, may retainer sa boxing. Diba?
Imagine,
so,
kaya...
Yeah, sige, go, Jason.
Yeah, kaya din kaya naintindihan ko yung ginawa ni Naoya Inoue na binitawan niya na yung belts niya. 4 yun. Imagine, magbabayad ka na retainer sa 4 na belt every month.
Diba? 4 na belt.
Magkakaiba ng presyo.
Okay?
Ay, iba ba presyo?
Okay. Iba presyo nun. So again, we're putting things in perspective. Diba? So, in as much as kinokontrol ni UFC yung pay ng fighters, meron din namang nakukuhang benefits yung mga fighters kasi. Diba? So may ganyan, may benefits pa rin. Next, fighter pay pa rin. So sabihin natin hindi fair, okay, pero ang leverage kasi nasa UFC eh. 'Di ba? Not unless you're a Ronda, you're a Conor McGregor, you're a Brock Lesnar, 'di ba? Yes. You're a Jon Jones na you can stipulate whatever you want and earn money, 'di ba? The leverage is on the UFC because if you are on the UFC roster, diba? That is a boost for your personal brand. Diba? When you say I'm a fighter from the UFC, that entails a lot. And the UFC knows how much their brand is worth. Alam ng UFC kung magkano ang dagdag sa value mo dahil UFC fighter ka. Diba? Isipin nyo na lang lahat ng former UFC fighter, pag lumipat sila sa ibang liga or pag ini-introduce sila hanggang ngayon, laging sinasabi, pag nag-UFC ka, kasama sa credentials mo yun, former UFC fighter. Hindi mga lang UFC champion eh. Former UFC fighter. So, alam din nila yun.
For further context, Coach, si Conor hasn't fought in 3 years. Diba? And yet, his name is still very much linked to the UFC. And for further data.
Alam ng UFC kung magkan, alam ng UFC
nila
kung ano yung worth ng brand nila. Alam nila.
I saw a detailed list of yung 12 na most competitive pay-per-views ng UFC. 10 of those headlined by Conor.
Diba?
And
so,
special
yung
talaga.
Yung sa pay lang din kasi, di ba in-offer nila kay Ngannou was $8 million for a 3-fight contract, if I remember right. Tapos, supposedly, with that pay, he was going to be the highest paid heavyweight in UFC history. Pero, bigla namang lumabas na yung offer kay Jon Jones na $9 million for the same number of fights. Tapos, he was gonna be the second highest paid fighter after Conor McGregor. So, doon pa siguro karoon na additional issue. Ang labo.
Pwede rin naman kasing the UFC rewarded Jon Jones for for
picograms,
di ba? Parang ano yun, di ba? Toronto ball.
Turinable.
So yeah, nilalagyan natin ng context to. Nilalagyan natin ng context. Next, fighter insurance. Balik tayo sa fighter insurance. Ang tawag dito, Pagdating din sa insurance kasi ng athletes, as far as I know, combat sports, ang alam ko lang na may fighter insurance is yung USA Boxing Insurance Program. Yun lang alam ko.
Hindi ko kasi sure. Pero may nakita ako na nagbanggit because of this issue, nabanggit daw ni Daniel Cormier that the UFC actually provides insurance sa fighters. Pero wala naman nababasa na iba about it. I don't know.
Most fight promotions, and si UFC ang nag-spearhead nito. If you get injured during the event, the UFC foots the bill. Si UFC nagbabayad. Si UFC nagbabayad ng bill. So, kaya ang diskarte ng ibang fighters, hindi nila. So, for example, na-injure mo yung kamay mo during training camp. Ang gagawin mo ngayon, itutuloy mo pa rin yung laban, whether manalo ka or matalo ka. Kasi, pagkatapos ng laban,
bayad yung
doon ka na magpapa-surgery. Diba? So, kunyari, ang injury mo, sabog yung mata mo. Diba? Or basag yung orbital mo. So, dapat, ang sagot lang ni UFC, ito. Pero dahil bali rin yung kamay mo, sinasama na nila. Diba?
From training pa yun, di ba?
Tapos nangyari yun during training. Okay, so the UFC foots the bill. Okay, for all injuries na nangyayari during their events. So yun ang ni UFC. Now, pagbabalik tayo sa lahat ng combat sports, ang alam ko na may boxing insurance, na may insurance program lang talaga for combat sports. Yung mga tao, if you know of any, for example, si Bellator, si PFL, si One Championship,
kasi wala ko
si
Reyes sa kanila.
Wala kami
si
nakita.
Glory, kung meron bang insurance for their fighters, please let us know sa comment section. Pero kasi ako ang alam ko USA Boxing Insurance Program. Tapos doon parang ang limit lang ata is like $25,000. Parang
grabe.
And I could baka nagbago na to, hindi ko alam. So tignan niyo yung na yon. Alam ko meron sila pero may limit tsaka may stipulations kung sino yung covered. Diba? And as with other individual sports, so we're talking about golf, we're talking about tennis, we're talking about shooting, we're talking about archery, we're talking about bowling. All these athletes have they buy their own insurance. They buy their own sports insurance. Diba? So, maraming criticism about the UFC kasi malaking pera sila malaking kumpanya nila because they're the number one brand, they're the number one name sa household. Diba? That's why sinasabi na they have the money to cover these things. But you also have to understand, sa Amerika kasi, mahal ang insurance. So ngayon, kung lahat ng fighters, bibigyan mo ng insurance, hindi natin maiiwasan. Di ba? Meron sa roster na yan na bopol, na matigas ang ulo, di ba? Yung mga tipong sa Cowboy Cerrone wannabe na during off-season,
surfing,
gusto nila maging wild child. Di ba kung ano gagawin? Okay, sige, okay lang ma-aksidente ako. May insurance naman ako babayaran ng UFC yan. Di ba? Wala ka pang binibigay na pera or wala ka pang masyadong value sa UFC, di ba? Naging source ka pa ng gastos. Di ba? It's tinitignan ko to from a corporate perspective. Tinitignan ko to from the UFC's perspective, di ba? Di ba? And i-compare natin siya sa ibang sport. Di ba? Kasi sa NBA, mas malaking company ang NBA, mas malaking pera, di ba? Pero ang teams ang nagfo-foot ng bill ng insurance ng players and it's very, very huge. And the UFC is not yet at the level of the NBA. When you look at the NHL, the NFL, yung mga players, dahil may pera sila yung bumibili ng sarili nilang mga insurance. Diba? Merong team insurance to cover for certain specific things. Pero, alam mo yun, kailangan tignan natin to from different angles and perspectives. So again, kung meron kayong alam, Bellator, PFL, One Championship, Glory, Reyes, meron ba silang insurance para sa mga fighters nila? Diba? Sa boxing, ang alam ko, yun lang. USA Boxing Insurance Program, yun lang. Diba? So, hindi ko, diba, kailangan tignan natin. Hindi natin pwede ibato yung...
Anong klaseng insurance ba yung nilalabi ni Francis?
Diba, yun din. Ano rin, diba? So we got...
Parang, I'm sure it's not life, diba?
Hindi naman
insurance yung gusto mo.
Engage, sponsorships, out na yan. Yung athlete advocate, yung unionship,
Hindi mangyayari.
Hindi ko gets yung union thing na yun eh.
Yung union, yung athlete advocate, syempre ang gusto mo kasi may representation yung fighters sa mga board meetings, sa mga
fighter interest yun.
Napakadali lang kasi yan sa corporate structure. If you don't like paano namin pinapalakad yung kumpanya, di umalis ka. That's the same with employment. That's the same with any type of business deal. You don't like how we run things here, you're free to leave. Ganun kasimple ang sasabihin ni UFC dyan. Kasi alam namin na sigurado ako pinag-aralan nila. Ano ba yung market value ni Francis Ngannou ngayon? Hanggang kailan ba siya viable? Di ba? Can we lose that amount? Okay, sige. Release natin siya to free agency. Now, balik tayo kay Francis Ngannou. Anong options niya? Believe it or not, very limited. At sana talaga he gets the red panty payday na hinahanap niya. So now, you're gonna go free agency. Tyson Fury, as of this episode, si Tyson Fury nag-post na he's willing to do a boxing match. Kaya sabi pa nga niya, let's do it in a cage, 8-ounce gloves. Diba? Para partagulan style. Yun ang gusto niya, diba? So game tayo dyan. So gusto nilang gawin yan. So pag nangyari yun, so syempre hindi yan automatic oo dahil sa social media. Magmi-meet yung team ni Ngannou tsaka yung team ni Tyson Fury. Mag-uusap sila ng presyo ngayon. So pag-uusapan nila ngayon, ikaw, Francis Ngannou, magkanong presyo mo? So sasabihin ni Francis, ito yung gusto kong makuha. So ngayon titignan nila, magkano ba kinita mo nung last pay-per-view headline mo? The last pay-per-view headline by Francis was versus Cyril Gane. How much pay-per-view buys yun? Magkano yung kinita niya doon? Sino yung mga nanood? 'Di ba? Sino yung mga nanood? Sold out ba? Magkano gaano kalaki yung sinikat mo because of that fight? Kasi ngayon, pag nangyari yung laban na Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou, panonoorin ng tao yon because of Tyson Fury, not because of Francis Ngannou. 'Di ba? So sigurado, ang mas malaking bayad kay Tyson Fury. Ngayon, kung magkano yung presyo kay Francis Ngannou, sana malaki talaga na pwede siyang mag-retire. 'Di ba? Kasi kung hindi, sayang yung inalis niya sa UFC. After the Tyson Fury fight, 'di ba? Ang pwede pa mangyari yan, yung sinabi ni JC, Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder. Sana mangyari din 'yon para malaking payday siya. Kasi 36 or 37 years old na si Francis Ngannou. He's not getting any younger. So, ilang good years na lang yan to fight. He'll probably fight 2 to 3 times in the next 2 years. Diba? After that, medyo well, siguro hanggang 40 kaya niya mag-boxing. Pero at what price? Diba? And kung sino yung kalaban. Diba? Tapos kung babalik siya ng MMA, ako, nakikita ko lang dyan, Bellator or PFL. He said he's not closing the door sa UFC. Pero, yun nga, Bellator, PFL, kasi nandun ng konti yung, siguro in-cage sponsorships, makukuha niya yun. Pero, how many years or how many fights does he have left when he goes back to MMA? Diba? Yan ang isa pang BKFC. Feeling ko okay yan sa BKFC. And feeling ko rin sa BKFC, mag-aalat ng pera yan.
Maglalabas ng pera yan for Ngannou.
Well, there is a Grand Prix na open weight coming on sometime in Asia.
Diba? Ay, hindi. Yung Asia, hindi pang Asia si Ngannou. Pang global.
Although kasi yung Grand Prix na yun, $1 million yung premyo sa mananalo ng Grand Prix. Pero if he goes to the BKFC, one fight pa lang, he's probably gonna get paid better than sumali siya sa Grand Prix na yun.
Malaki yan. That's true. So, yun yung options niya. Alam din ni Francis Ngannou na at his age, he can fight until like 40, 41. Kaya rin minamaximize niya na. So, for me, it's a good move. It's a good move to be a free agent pero kailangan may proper representation ka para hindi ka rin malugi. Kasi ang gagawin ngayon ng mga tao is, wala ka na sa UFC eh. Diba? Wala ka na sa UFC. Sino ka na?
Look at this deal. It's better. Yan.
Diba? Wala kang leverage. Wala kang leverage sa amin. So, so let me know your thoughts, guys. Lagay nyo yan sa comment section. So, sabi ni John, Nietzsche Baltasar, Coach Franco, what about the statement pay from Mighty Mouse? Hindi ko pa nakikita yan pero sabi nga ni Mighty Mouse, it's a very
nga ba yung
low.
difference nun?
Sigurado ko it's a very low pay.
Very low kasi hanggang nung third fight niya, a third title defense niya nasa $30,000 to show and 30 to win siya.
Umabot, diba?
Nung fourth title defense
na,
tsaka lang umabot ng 6 figures. And then, after that.
Ang ano kasi dyan is, Mighty Mouse is a very good fighter. Diba? Mighty Mouse is a very good fighter. Walang question doon. Pero, ano ba yung efforts na ginawa ni Mighty Mouse para ibenta yung mga laban niya? Ano rin yung efforts na ginawa ni Mighty Mouse para ibenta yung division niya? Ang problema kasi, medyo bad timing din talaga yung panahon ni Mighty Mouse eh. Wala pa sila Figueiredo, wala pa sila Brandon Moreno, wala pa sila Kai Kara France, wala pa, alam mo yun, wala pa si TJ, di ba? It's parang ansama rin. Hindi mo rin masisisi si UFC kasi iilan lang yung fighters doon sa division na yun. Sino ba yung mga nandun nun? Benavides, John Dodson. Parang nag-iikotan lang sila eh.
Diba?
Si Hudo, parang nag-iikotan lang sila eh. So, mahirap ibenta yung division during that time. So, naiintindihan ko rin si UFC bakit nila ginagawa yun noong time na yun. Ito rin naman si Mighty Mouse. He's a very martial arts guy. He could have used that to sell the fights. He didn't... wala rin siyang ginawa eh. Wala rin siyang ginawang extra to sell the fights. Para sa akin wala rin siyang ginawang, he didn't make an effort to sell his division, sell the fights. That's it. Parang he's there. Okay, I'm here. Who's my opponent? Okay, I'll beat him up. Diba? That's it. Diba? Walang extra post, walang extra something. Diba? And now, and how many fights did he have sa UFC?
Dami rin.
Demetrius Johnson. Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. Okay. Demetrius Johnson. Grabe. May picture pa si Demetrius dito na walang bigote. Okay. According to Wikipedia, ating very reliable source. So he has a 31-4 record. 34-1 record. Okay. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fights sa 1FC. So 31 minus 5, 26. Hindi, 26. Hindi, lumaban din pala siya dito. WEC, AFC. So anyway. So UFC, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 18. So he has 18 fights in the UFC and only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fights sa 1FC. So, kayo na po mag-decide kung maganda ba yung deal na nalipat siya sa 1FC. Diba? I mean, sige, diba? We're talking about numbers here, diba? So, 18 fights in the UFC in a division na konti lang sila, na very limited ang resources at mahirap ibenta yung division. It reached a point na si Dana White wanted to dissolve the division versus, again, baka magkamali tayo. Ilan to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fights sa 1 championship. 5 fights in the last, ilan to? Walang date. So, 2019. So, 2019, 19. 18. Hindi. 19. 20, 21, 22. 4 years. So, 2023. 4 years. So, 2022. 3 years. 3 to 4 years. 5 fights in 4 years. Is that a good, diba, a way to have a career? And tignan din natin kasi di natin alam kung magkano ba yung binayad sa kanya ni One Championship for those 4 fights. Did it compensate for the 18 fights he had sa UFC? And the previous, nag-WEC pa sa nag-WEC pa siya, nag-AFC pa. So, 'di ba? Kaya hindi ko rin alam kasi kung build, hindi naman siya kailangan i-build up ni one championship. Mighty Mouse na siya, galing na siyang UFC 'di ba?
Kinuha na siya.
Nagkaroon ba ng boost yung division because of the arrival of Mighty Mouse? Or is Mighty Mouse
mas marami lang siyang kaaway? Mas marami siyang magandang ka-matchup.
Mas marami siyang kalaban, pero nakilala ba yung division or nakilala or si Mighty Mouse lang yung talagang kilala sa division na yun?
Kilala sa division.
Diba? Aside from, so ngayon medyo si Reyes nakikilala na because of their rivalry and because of their good fights. Pero again, in terms of investment, was it a good choice? Was it a good investment? So only time will tell. Kayo, tignan nyo kasi really depends.
Sayang na sayang.
Any bare-knuckle events here in the Philippines? January 31 po.
Yes, Tuesday next week.
Yes, URCC.
Tuesday next week, Royal Club in Makati. So that's an all bare knuckle boxing card. Okay, so next, medyo marami tayo. Yan, yung kay John McCleary Ornido. So John McCleary Ornido recently
napanood ko yan in live
sa Japan. Okay?
Ito ba yung no contest?
No contest.
Finally, na-declare na siya na no contest.
So siya. So ang isang malaking pasasalamat po kay fellow Tito sa Fighting JC Reyes dahil siya ang nakahuli. Siya ang nakahuli ng laban na ito. So ang diyan is the second round, the infraction happened in the second round. So during that fight, accidental groin kick. Ngayon, nung tinignan ko yung kayo, ako tingin ko grazed lang masakit pa rin siguro yun, pero tingin ko hindi pang stretcher hindi pang alam mo yun?
Medyo umakting sa tingin ko
pero kasi masakit sumipa si Ornido
mukhang masakit sumipa si Ornido,
pero medyo inside leg kick lang talaga kasi yung labas so anyway, nandun na tayo sa groin shot. So, it's an accidental groin shot. Now, it happened in the early minutes of the second round.
Yes.
Ang pinaka nakakagulo doon is bakit siya disqualification?
Yun nga so, doon ako na-weirdohan.
Yun ang ko rin. So, para sa akin kasi, hindi ko alam. When people ask me that question, so JC and then our friends at Reaction ng Miron, and then two other people messaged me about the Ornido. Sabi ko, ang una kong sagot is hindi ko kasi alam kung ano ba ang rule set ng organization na yun. Kailangan malaman muna natin ano ba yung rule set para ma-define natin yung ruling. Pero kung susundin natin kasi yung universal MMA rules and regulations, as far as I know, so if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comment section. If it's an accidental groin shot and it happened in the early minutes of the second round, automatic no contest dapat yan. So ngayon, dito rin natin makikita kung gaano ka-importante na yung coach mo alam yung rules. Kasi kung hindi alam ni Rolando D yung rules, uuwi silang disqualification. Tapos that will reflect on
walang bayad si Ornido noon, buti
Diba? That will reflect on Ornido's record. So at least, diba? That's a huge thing. So now Rolando knows the rules. He went to the committee, the organizers, and explained the case. Ngayon, after a few moments of deliberation, the fight was declared a no contest. And McCleary Ornido is gonna come home with a better record. So doon nyo makikita mga kaibigan kung gaano ka-importante na alam nyo yung rules. Na yung rules, na yung coaches alam yung rules.
Ang daming sumasali sa mga diba? Ang daming sumasali sa mga MMA events na hindi alam yung rules. Tapos pagpoprotesta, Diyos ko po. Diba? Anong mapapala nyo magprotesta kung hindi nyo alam yung rules?
Saka para hindi rin kayo mauto ng ibang promoters na, oy, gagawin natin to, pero kailangan ganito. Di ba? Diba?
You can always ask for the rule set, guys. Madali lang naman
Kasi
yan.
at the end of the day, babalik tayo sa rule set. Kasi yung rules, nandyan yan para yun yung susundin ng lahat. Para natin.
Fair
alam
play.
natin lahat.
Yan.
Fair play. Oo. So, ang ano natin is good job to Coach Rolando D for being present. And, alam niyo yun, ang pinaka-importante din doon is pinaglaban niya. Hindi niya na hinantay bumalik dito. Hindi niya dinaan sa social media. Dinaan niya sa tamang channels. Pinaglaban niya yung fighter
Ang ganda talaga
niya.
kasi at least internationally experienced siya. Right now, let's do it.
Oo, 'di ba? Kasi sayang habang nandoon, 'di ba? Yan yung mga jowa na kailangan nyo. Yung kaya kayo ipaglaban. Okay? Yan ang mga pipiliin nyo, 'di ba? Mapa-coach, mapano, kailangan nyo ganyan. Kaya kayo ipaglaban sa oras ng pangangailangan. Diba?
Rhyming.
Ayun, tama. Chill lang si Coach Ay, Kuya Boy! Kuya Jaime.
Grabe.
Yan, idol po natin to.
Idol yan.
Sa mga idol ko sa ring announcement at sa kung paano magdala ng crowd at magdala ng
isa sa mga pillars ng local boxing yan.
Idol ko to si Kuya
Idol,
Jaime.
sir.
See you on the 30th. Kuya Boy, maraming salamat sa panonood. Okay, so again, yan ang niya na tandaan nyo, alamin niyo yung rule set, alamin niyo kung ano yung mga dapat gawin, tapos sabihin niyo kagad. Importante yun. Kasi kung hindi nila ginawa yun, wala. Sasabihin
nyo,
DQ. Diba? So, I hope kung may tanong pa kayo, pakilagay sa comment section. Make sure that you follow and subscribe to our channels, ladies and gentlemen.
What a nice way to end the return.
Diba? So I hope that clears out a lot of things, especially yung Francis Ngannou issue. It's a very tricky situation. Pero syempre, maganda rin na pinakita rin ni Francis Ngannou na hindi, di ba? May prinsipyo ko, di ba? Kahit papaano, nakaipon na rin ako ng pera, di ba?
Salita na ako.
Di ba? I'm gonna gamble on myself. I'm gonna start betting on myself. Hindi ako magre-rely sa UFC kasi alam din niya na ganito mangyayari diyan. I-hype up ni UFC yung Jon Jones versus Cyril Gane fight and discreetly
papatay nila yung
sisiraan niya. Sisiraan nila yung si Francis Ngannou. Diba? Siyempre, umalis ka sa amin, diba?
Ang narrative dyan, siyempre, you'll never be able to say you were the greatest. Di mo nilabanan si Jon Jones.
Diba? Kaya nga, diba, sinasabi ni Uncle Dana na he's gonna go to another promotion to fight lesser opponents, diba? So, nagsisimula na kaagad, diba? Nagsisimula na kaagad. Andrew Tika, how was the experience in Tarlac, coach? Thoughts on where BJJ's happened para sa future nito sa Philippines? Of course, the entire Tarlac experience was really, really good. I love the way how jiu-jitsu is growing. I actually posted this on my Instagram and on my Facebook na I like the way the sport is growing right now, and I get to be a witness to it na nangyayari siya sa lifetime ko, na nakakatuwa na nag-grow yung community.
Sobrang laki na ng growth no?
Diba? I mean, wala pa tayo dun sa level na nakikita natin sa Australia, sa America, pero at least nakikita natin na nag-grow yung community. Yun ang importante. Ibig sabihin, nakikita ng tao na importante mag-jiu-jitsu. At nakikita rin natin na mura ang jiu-jitsu sa Pilipinas. Maniwala kayo sa hindi.
We just found out na may GF team sa Pilipinas, di ba?
Wow!
Tapos,
so nice.
Tapos tawag dito, marami ng teams, maganda na yung tournament scene. And yung unang punta ko sa Tarlac, ang gulo pa ng venue, madumi, magulo, kasi nagsisimula lahat. As in, talagang kawang gawa. Now, the venue is way nicer, bigger, aircon, the mats are amazing, the Dumao committee is very polished sa execution nila. May partnership with the LGU, di ba? Yan ang kailangan natin. So kailangan natin yung gawin pa sa jiu-jitsu at sa MMA. Kailangan mag-grow. Kaya kailangan maraming events. Kaya kailangan maraming events, maraming promotions, hindi lang sa Metro Manila. Maganda na marami ng promotion sa probinsya. So ayan,
Yes.
Camarines Norte with Lions promotion, Warriors promotion. Tapos yung sa Bicol, meron na rin. I hope I'm not murdering the name. Bicol MMA Federation or Bicol Martial Arts Federation. Sa Baguio, NUFL, diba? Northern Uprising Fight League. Ito yung mga passionate. Ito yung mga passion projects. Ito yung mga passionate talaga sa growth ng community. Na talagang tinitignan nila yung welfare ng fighters, yung gyms, gumagawa ng events para mag-grow yung community. Kasi alam nila, pag nag-grow yung community, mas mataas yung chances na pwede siyang i-monetize. Tapos dito sa Metro Manila, may URCC, may Philippine Encuentro, di ba? You have KSK, Combat Sports Kalayaan, meron tayong UKC,
yung SAFC, ano ba yan? Southeast Asia Fighting Challenge or Championship.
Diba? You have RSF, di ba? RSF. Tapos may mga gyms tulad ng Roll PH, Lord Gyms, yung sa, I forgot the name of course, KSK is there, yung gym, yung LU Bagwis, LU Jiu-Jitsu, Hardstone Muniz and La Union. These are provincial gyms and provincial spots that's
Omega Boxing. Sino pa ba?
Yung HQ ng Lumaban Sports nasa La Union. So huge shout out to Lumaban Sports, di ba? So ano yan?
Maganda yung mga gloves to ng Lumaban Sports.
Maganda. And he's cultivating the boxing scene sa La Union. Okay? Ito, teka lang, sabi ni Che Baltazar, Coach Franco, is there any fighter who wants any marketing design? I am the one who created the fight poster marketing for Ornido and Sadang. I'm willing to help po for video animations and design marketing. I worked recently in Probellum and magkaka-global freelance na. So, okay, fighters.
MTK Global. Nice. Wow. Huge names in boxing tong Probellum and MTK Global. Wow.
Okay, so
imagine that.
John Che Marinos
Take note, guys.
Is your guy.
Oh, he's open.
So work with him and then pay him. You gotta pay him, okay?
Yes.
Freelance ain't free.
You gotta pay him, okay? Diba? Kahit minimal
freelance ain't
diba?
Free lunch.
Freelance ain't free lunch.
So make sure that, di ba, you can both agree on certain terms, pero diba, thank you, John, for doing that. Pero yun nga, pag-usapan nyo. Siyempre, hindi naman lucrative pa ang Pilipinas, di ba, ang Philippine scene, pero at least make sure na merong kahit pa paano tulong. Patas. Ano tayo? Ronnie Coleman, thoughts about Arvin Chan versus Mariano Jones. They're gonna fight at 185 or 170. Depends. I think Mariano Jones can make 170. He just needs to cut the weight. Now, if they're fighting at 185, it's gonna be difficult for Arvin Chan. I'm not saying Arvin Chan is going to lose, pero 185 kasi yung sweet spot ni komportable si Mariano Jones doon . So, ang kailangan lang talaga is mag-improve yung so for Arvin Chan, kailangan mag-improve yung wrestling niya, di ba? And then he needs to be a lot stronger. Kasi aangat siya . Hirap nun. So we'll see.
Kasi ang tagal niya ng 170 lumalaban . So I guess it's gonna be a bit of an adjustment sa kanya.
Late na ako sa chismisan.
Pero
merong yung mga gustong manood, okay, bumalik sa chismisan, meron yung replay po nito nasa YouTube channel ko lang to, okay?
Pwede pong panoorin ulit, walang problema.
I'm so happy to see people are still watching the previous episodes. Sabi ko mga chismoso talaga mga tao.
Daming marites sa Pilipinas.
Okay? So nandun yan. Okay? So you can watch the replay either on Facebook and on YouTube. Sigurado sa YouTube. Yung Facebook kasi hindi ko alam kung anong minsan nawawala . Pag natapos nawawala rin . So we'll see. Wait, totoo ba to?
Yes.
I'm gonna check this out.
Nag-train si Jokoy ng Jiu-Jitsu.
Diba?
Jokoy Jitsu.
Jokoy Jitsu. So, again, there are so many things coming this, so you got URCC sa Feb. There's High Rollers Lifestyle na Jiu-Jitsu tournament dyan sa Ayala Malls.
Dito?
Ba? Marikina? Saan ba? Alam ko, Ayala Malls.
Ayala Malls, Feliz. Pasig yung address niya, pero halos Marikina yun.
Marikina ba? Okay. Kasi nakikita ko siya sa nakikita ko siya sa papuntang Marikina eh. So, Pasig pa pala yun. Diba? So, ayan. So, guys. Okay? Yan yung...
Thank you, guys.
Yan yung ano nyo. Yan ang mga aantabayanan natin. Then, March is going to be Tumaw Cebu. Okay. Everybody, last words. Tito Karl. The comebacking. Tito Karl.
Yes.
Comebacking. Thank you. Good to see you guys again. Excited din ako, Makachev versus Volkanovski.
Yes, lapit na.
Couple of weeks. Yes. Yun lang. Good to see you guys again. Thank you for listening. All the love and chismisan is like nakakamiss din.
Oo nga, lagi kayo
international na tayo, di ba?
Dalawa lang kayo.
Namimiss eh. Minsan. Monday.
Diba?
Mondays.
Teka lang, bago si JC. Bago si JC. Rugby Boys fighting
31.
Richie Redman.
Richie Redman on the 31st. Yes.
Cannibal.
31st.
The Cannibal.
Diba? 31st, Richie Redman. Medyo OG na eh. Medyo veterans na yan si Richie Redman. It's gonna be interesting. How Rugby Boys going to deal with the clinching and the wrestling of and the dirty boxing of Redman. Yan yung pinaka nakakaano. What about Jon Jones not fighting? Alam mo, yun lang, that's the only part I'm really bummed out. Francis, we're not gonna see Francis versus Jon Jones.
It's being used against him, man.
Greatest fight that was ever made.
Oh.
Diba?
It's gonna be used against him. For sure.
Okay, so Real Gun is not a pushover, but everyone was really looking forward to that.
That's the Ferguson versus Nurmagomedov of the heavyweight division.
Heavyweight. Yeah. Sa tama si Tito JC. Yun na yun. It will never happen.
Tito Karl, patrain po minsan.
Naku, pupuntahan ka ng role
Sige po. Nagre-renovate kami, kaya puro semento pa, pero daan po kayo kapag hindi na. Magkakaroon po kami ng battle ropes kung ano-ano pang kalokohan. Parang maglalagay pa ata ng wheel ng truck sa loob. Sabi ko, wala atang pagfiflipan yan, pero sige, kung gusto niyo.
Caveman training to. Pang caveman training.
Grabe, di ba? Guys, yun na kailangan ng gulong ng truck ha. Marami na pong pwedeng i-flip. Pero sige, kung gusto nyo, mag-flipan tayo ng tire truck.
Diba? So, yan sinasabi ko sa inyo. So, JC.
Okay, so una-una, thank you Capiculture ulit. Alam ko, papadalan kayong dalawa ni Capiculture nito. Hindi ko pa sure kung anong flavor, but papadalan kayo ng coffee. And then, may iba pa nga pala akong podcast ngayon na ginagawa and malayong-malayo dito sa MMA. It's about video editing and the whole nine. It's called the EMBN Podcast. Kasama ko yung boss ko doon. Actually, assistant niya ako doon. Ito yun. Ito siya. And alam ko magkakaroon na kami ng iRise Masterclass yata. It's a video editing masterclass na, if you're a content creator, if you're someone na interested in video editing and you want to level up, ito yung platform ito yung opportunity for you. Sabi nga nila, just like in martial arts, in other aspects, you should invest in yourself. Ito na yung way. Alam ko maglalabas na kami ng rates about this very soon. Pero abangan nyo on Wednesday pala, barilan ng edits on ENBN Podcast. That's where we critique yung mga gawa ng ibang mga video editors na, mga bago, ganyan.
Din, di ba?
Oo.
Saka galing.
Nandito din sa
idol kaya yung kasama ni JC dyan. One of the really good editors sa industry.
One of the OGs yun. As in, kung kilala nyo si Jason Magbanwa, magkasabay pa sila back in the day. Ganun kakala yung boss. Kasama ko yung boss ko.
Galing.
Yes.
I watched the previous episodes pag may time ako talaga. Kasi inaaral ko rin how to edit videos para mag-improve din yung video editing ko. So again, that's it. Wow, is there on? Ayan, nagtatanong na. Ito na, nagtatanong na. JC, message mo si JC.
Message si JC
magkakaroon. May online and merong face-to-face.
DM ni JC.
It's gonna be a mentorship program. Yes.
Slide inside.
Diba? Slide on the BMs of JC Reyes. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching chismising with us. Okay, remember the events. Thank you so much for everyone. Make sure that you follow us on Facebook, Coach Franco Rulloda, the JC Reyes, and Destroy D on Instagram. Tapos follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channels. Watch us on the other shows. Thank you so much, Kapedat Culture, and to everyone else. We will see you next week, everybody, for another edition of Combat Sports Weekly. Bye-bye. And